Hey y'all.
Gotta have it.
Second nature.
It's D-Berry. Girl, I am not able to see what you not gonna do is D-Berry Says. Hey y'all, this is your girl D-Berry Monroe right here on D-Berry Says Radio on WDRB Media. We are the voice of the community, and tonight my southern quote of the day is "Say what now? Say what now?" Meaning, I don't know what that means. I'm trying to understand what you just told me because it might have shocked me. So, say what now? That is the southern quote of the day. And our sponsors for tonight are Strategic Public Relations. You can go and find them on strategicprconsulting.com. It is owned by my guest of tonight, Miss Heather Singleton. Also, check out Prime Sophistication Agency. We are a consultant and management firm, and we can do a whole bunch of stuff from you: career consulting, branding, graphics, management, styling, paralegal services. Anything you name, we got it. Also, check out my new business, The Sophisticated Home. We have our first phase, Prime's Laundry Room. We have Prime Moving and Delivery coming this summer, and we have a third phase that's coming, and we won't tell y'all about that just yet, but keep up to date with The Sophisticated Home on Facebook. Also check out D-Berry Monroe the brand. We are on Instagram. We have Daydreams by D-Berry. D-Berry Says Apparel, and of course D-Berry Says Radio. You can contact us if you would like to be a sponsor and get you a 30-second commercial right here on D-Berry Says Radio. And those are our sponsors for tonight. Okay, so tonight on Audition with D-Berry, I have my girl, my own PR. Y'all, I got a PR or whatever. Can't nobody tell me nothing at Prime because I have a whole PR for all three of my businesses. Okay, she's about to put me on the map, hunty. My girl, Heather Singleton. How you doing, girl?
Hey girl, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, I'm so excited to have you on here. We have been talking about a whole bunch of stuff, especially D-Berry Monroe and Prime and all these everything else I got. So I wanted to bring you on so that we can talk about you tonight. So you own Strategic Public Relations, which is everything because you have to be strategic in public relations in order for you to get what you need done for your brand, to get your marketing, just all your behind the scenes work done. You have to have somebody there to do that, and that is something that I know and knew I needed for Prime. And just so happened, I don't even remember, I met Heather through my bestie Jasmine. They go to church together. But as far as us starting to work, I cannot remember. It's like you text me and said, "Girl, I do this." And I was like, "Yes, girl, I need that." And it's been on ever since, basically, right?
Yeah, yes. So you were like, hey, I need new business contacts. What do y'all do? Text me your number. I said, hey, girl, this Heather Jazz's friend. I do public relations.
Yes.
Girl, and it's been smooth sailing ever since.
Ever since, yeah. Oh, that is right. So I was sitting here trying to build my Rolodex or my contact list. And so I put out on Facebook like, hey, send me your number. I just want to add contacts or whatever. If you want to be one of my contact people, call me, text me 803-243-4010 just to be a part of my contact list. Anyway, so I did that on Facebook, and shout out to Heather tapping in, and we've been getting some stuff done. We in the grind making it happen, but I want you to tell us, how did you get started in PR?
So it's so crazy because I was reflecting on this. I started in 2020 this new journey of making sure that I end the year and begin the year in a time of solitude, just to get my mind right. And I was reflecting, and I was like, dang, like, I knew that I wanted to help support people's businesses and their dreams for quite a while. this business itself was birthed in 2014 in my best friend's living room. But I've always been into media. Like, I remember being 8, 9 years old, seeing the kids who are on WSPE TV. And I was like, I want to be an anchor for the school. I want to be on the news. And, I auditioned and I got it. But from that moment on, I've always been involved in media in some capacity. And even when I've tried to, like, stray away from it, it, like, something, we know who something is.
Exactly. Always pull you back.
Okay, always pull me back into right alignment. But the business itself started as a freelance opportunity in 2014. And then in 2020, early 2020, I decided I wanted to create an LLC for it. I didn't want to freelance anymore. I wanted to go legit and do this for real. And so in my spiritual time, I was like, all right, God, like, I want this for my life. You're going to have to guide me. And in January, I took a leap of faith and left my full-time job to pursue consulting full-time. So I run my business full-time now, working to support the dreams of other people, and it's been amazing so far.
I know that's right. And you do such a good job putting your hand in so many different pots and so many different businesses. I mean, I can relate because I do the same thing on a different end, though, but I think it's dope that you are... like, you have that skill in that area for business and to help us, like, grow and expand and meet and network and connect and just be polished and look well and sound good and, just helping the brand or the company just be its best self and look that way or whatever is something that you do. And I think it's very important. And I'm glad to have you here for me.
Now I am glad to be here at Strategic PR Consultant. We're focused on supporting dreams, creating partnerships, and building brands. And that's what we're about.
Period. So what are some services that you do offer? Just, what's your top, services that you offer your brands or businesses that you work with?
So the top things that I do all surround businesses, nonprofits, and political groups. And I provide what I like to call investor relations management, which is a fancy term for fundraising. So nonprofit fundraising. I am now actually a grants administrator for a major nonprofit as one of my contracts, and working with nonprofits to help support their dreams and help to expand their visions. I also work in the area of training and corporate facilitation. So if you need someone to do your diversity, equity, and inclusion trainings, I can do that. I have taken certification classes for project management, and I have a background in public administration, so I work with strategic planning. And then finally, the one that everybody seems to want help with is the digital marketing and public relations space. So for that's your social media management, your traditional media management, email campaigns, product development, and pushing out brand new products and product launches. That's what I do. It's a whole lot to say that I support businesses.
Facts.
And
always shapes and forms.
Okay.
So what's your favorite part of it then? You do so much. What is your favorite? Like, what is your... like, I don't mind doing this. I do this all day long type of... What is that for you?
For me, I have a strong passion for nonprofits.
Okay.
I worked in nonprofit development and fundraising for over 7 years with United Way of the Midlands until I left my day job, which that's what it was. And I found that I experienced a lot of great relationships with nonprofits that were struggling in the community. They were struggling to maintain their strategic plans or to even find one. They were struggling with creating a quality board of directors. They were struggling with finding funding. And so for me, I pour so much into the nonprofit sector because that's where my passion lies.
Right. Yo, that's what's up. And nonprofit is such a funny area for me. I'm not an expertise in the nonprofit world, but I feel like that's dope and that it's so needed and necessary, and you can help so many people who want to get their nonprofits off the ground and find that funding that they need to do what they need to do in whatever way that may be. And so God gave everybody a brain to do something, and honey, you better use your brain to do whatever it is. Okay.
Okay, sis. Listen, one of the main things I tell people, and not just for nonprofit development and that kind of thing, but everybody who owns a business, relationship management matters.
Thanks.
And that's something that we take for granted. You don't understand how many times I'll be on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and you see a business owner going off because of a customer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, how do you think that affects your brand?
Exactly.
How do you think people see you?
Right.
Listen, I have this philosophy, right? If you're going to be out there, if you're going to be ratchet, if you're going to be, displaying your true self, and there's nothing wrong with being your true self, you need a separate business page and personal page, and keep that personal page private.
Right.
Period.
People don't understand that, or they don't get the part that your image affects everything that you do. And so, yes, I got two sides to me. I got D Berry, cause she the ratchet, but I got Deidre Prime, who's the sophisticated one. And so, even in D Berry, I still gotta be able to watch my words or watch what I say, because they know I'm both people. So one affects the other, and so you need to find a groupie. I mean, not a groupie, a bestie or a journal or something like that for you to sit up here and tell all of that and vent to them, instead of putting it on your social media, on your Facebook, because it can ruin your brand or tarnish it in some type of way, because you're just showing out because you mad in the moment or whatever. So people have to learn that, and having a PR to tell you, no, don't post that, is important. And so you might need to call Heather and tell her to tell you to not post nothing on the Facebook page.
Listen, because I got a client, and I'm not going to say who it is.
Please, don't call names on my show.
I ain't going to call no names because I love her dearly. But one of the things that we have conversations about is, how do you navigate customer issues? Because if you are looking to maintain your brand, if you're looking to build clientele, if you want your customers to keep coming back, you have to know how to navigate and de-escalate issues. If you are wrong, understand and own it. Just own it. Sometimes. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes I think we let our pride get in the way, and pride comes before the fall, as we know. So, when I'm telling people, look, it's all about your relationships and how you make people feel. What is the experience that they get when they're with your business or your nonprofit?
Right.
So that relationship management piece. If y'all don't hear anything else I say, please watch your relationships and make them meaningful and cultivate them. Check on your repeating customers.
Right.
Build these long-term relationships. Yep. Make sure people feel appreciated.
Yep, definitely. That is so true. I hope y'all heard what Heather said, because she has facts. It is very important. It's something that I learned myself with dealing with so many customers and stuff, and making people happy overall, and just being respectful, giving them the respect that they deserve as a client, and not feeling like I'm just above them so much, because they have needs and they came here for their needs to me. And so you have to take care of people, and you have to treat people well, and that's just something that is big in public relations. When you're dealing with the public, you have to be able to treat people nice and kind. And I might be mean behind the scenes, but I'm really nice in person.
Y'all, she is really cool.
I try to be. Okay, so thank you, Heather. I appreciate you so much for this quick little show. I feel like I need to bring you back on so we can talk about how we can help these people and help me too with my business. And y'all make sure y'all go check her out. She is Heather Pope on Instagram, and check her her website, strategicprconsulting.com. Book you a consultation and get my girl to help you get your business on the up and up